Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your evening. It's February 3rd, 2021. Welcome back to my channel, Conservative America. So, the topic I want to talk about this evening is one of the very first executive orders that Joe Biden signed was he was banning the discrimination of the bias and gender identity of sexual orientation. So, just a quick snapshot about that. So, say I'm a guy, I'm a man, but I identify myself as a woman. Well, now because of this executive order, it's allowing transgender males to compete with women on athletics, whether it be track and field or basketball or swimming or biking, whatever sport it may be. And I think that's a big problem because you are allowing men and boys to participate with women. And I don't think that's fair, even though they can consider themselves, they identify themselves as women. So here, if you think about it, you're changing the outcome in many different ways. You know, you have all these young women that are competing, that are working hard every day, giving 110% to reach a goal, to get a gold medal, to get first place, to get that trophy. And all you're doing is that you're taking away from them. You're pretty much setting them up to fail by allowing this to happen. And I don't think it's right. It just doesn't seem fair to me. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. And if you want to, I'd really appreciate it. Leave comments below and let me know how you feel about this topic. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who like to voice their opinion about it. And it needs to be talked about more. And it needs to be recognized. And I believe it needs to go to court, be honest with it. Because I think it's a serious problem. And I don't think it's right. You're allowing these transgender individuals, these athletes, to compete and you're giving these young women an unfair, a disadvantage. You're giving them a disadvantage to try to compete, to try to win. You know, certain sports like track and field and other sports, whenever you're trying to go to regionals and states, they're only taking the top 5, top 6, maybe top 3 of athletes to move on to the next stage. And what's going to happen is some of these transgender athletes are going to take those spots away. And you're going to make it to where these female athletes are going to give up. They're just going to flat out give up. And that's not right. You can't do that to people. So that's my take about that. You know, and not only that, but you're allowing them to be in the same locker room together, and there's other things that go along with it too, and I just don't think it's right. The sound of it just doesn't sound right. You know, if you want to identify yourself as a man or as a woman, that's fine. Do you? But to be able to compete and have an advantage against somebody else because you want to change your sexuality, I don't think it's right. I'm sorry, it's my opinion. You can take it for what it's worth. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. I believe that. And I believe in freedom of speech. So I think I'm going to leave that right there for right now. Maybe we'll do another segment about this. But let me know what you guys think about this topic, this issue. Or is it, maybe it's not an issue for you. I've never personally experienced this. I have 2 boys that never had to go through this. My girlfriend has 2 girls. But I've never personally gone through it myself. And I don't actually know of anybody that actually really has. So it'd be interesting to see if anybody out there, if you want to comment and let us know how you feel. If you have a personal story, share that with us so we have a better understanding. So everybody has a better understanding. That's the only way that we're going to get things talked about and solved, is about talking about it and try to move forward and spread the word, because that's the only way we're going to get through this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you here soon.